Hi, welcome to What You Can Do with Mori-Nu. I'm your host, Sophie Snow, and we're here today with Pierce Abernathy. Hi, Pierce.
Hi, Sophie. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm very, very excited to see what we're going to do with this.
We're making a jalapeno cheese dip out of Mori-Nu Silken Tofu firm.
A dip, you say? Well, that's kind of my specialty. I love plant-based cheese dips, and I'm excited for this recipe because I've had quite a few, and this may be the best. I think we should get started.
Okay, let's go.
All right, first things first, we're going to slice up our tofu here.
Mori-Nu Silken Tofu has a velvety texture, which makes it perfect for blending into dips and sauces. Plus, there's 6 grams of protein per 3-ounce serving, and it's shelf stable, which means you can keep it in your pantry until you're ready to use it. Mori-Nu Silken Tofu firm makes for the perfect texture and the perfect cheesiness.
And we're going to follow up with our other ingredients here. We have 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons potato starch. So follow that up with the brine from a jar of pickled jalapeños. Now this is a pro move here. Any pickle brine, especially with cheese, I think.
Oh, it's an amazing flavor combination.
And we'll follow that up with 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Now, Sophie, why are we using 2 different kinds of starches?
So the potato starch and the cornstarch react differently when they're heated. So you combine them in a certain combination of measurements and you've got the perfect stringy cheesiness. And remember, this is vegan. We want to make sure that it kind of duplicates a real cheese sauce.
All right, so we finish it off with a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and to get that nice queso color, we're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Now this is optional and you're not really gonna taste it, but it really gives the color that you want for a good cheese dip.
So we're gonna blend this up now, right?
Time to blend. All right, wow, look at that texture. So we're gonna be adding it to the pan now. We're gonna get this up to medium-low heat. This is gonna take a bit, but slowly and surely, this is going to thicken and form into a ball.
So you stir it until it starts to thicken. It takes a few minutes, and then once it thickens, it'll start to come together as the starches cook, and it starts to ball up and pull away from the sides of the pan.
Oh man, this is starting to look good. Now, Sophie, let me know when you feel like we're at the right spot.
I think that's good. I think we're good to go.
All right, if so, let's transfer this into a heat-proof bowl.
When you whisk, you'll see cheesy strands are gonna form. So you wanna whisk it so that it sticks to the sides of the bowl, and you're using a heat-proof bowl. So you really wanna get it whisked and get some air in there, and it kind of fluffs it up. And if you pull that whisk up, you'll see that it starts to have this texture of gooey cheese. Okay, ready for some jalapeños here?
Let's throw them in.
So you want to whisk that up a little bit more just to get the jalapeños, incorporated in there. But you can see that it looks like real melted cheese. It's got that cheesy stretch, and it also has a cheesy flavor. You would never believe that we made this with tofu.
Are we magicians now? Is that just what happened here? Because I think a minute ago this was in a ball.
It was a ball.
And now what?
Yeah, it looks like cheese, right?
Yeah, and we just made this with Mori-Nu tofu.
We made this with Mori-Nu Silken Tofu firm.
All right, Sophie, the finished product.
Wow, that looks gorgeous.
To me, it looks just like cheese.
Well, let's give it a shot. Grab a chip, and let's see how it tastes.
After you.
Wow, look at that texture.
That cheese pull. Pro over here. Mmm. Wow. The texture, I feel like, is spot on. Like, I'm thoroughly impressed. I do think this may be the best vegan cheese dip I've had.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully this inspired you to make some jalapeno cheese dip with Mori-Nu Silken Tofu. Visit morinu.com for this recipe and more. Don't forget to join Mori-U Rewards Club.
Make the recipe. You'll thank me later.